Hey there, folks! Are you using AI in your everyday life? Even if you think you're not, AI might be using you. For example, if you exceed the speed of the radar camera, then smile. We'll write a bit of code today, but hey, don't freak out. You might be wondering, wait, after this video am I gonna be a programmer? Relax, you won't. But you will get one step closer to understanding how the tech around you actually works. And honestly, that's way more useful than binge-watching pointless political videos. So ready to fire up your brain a little? Let's go! What do we need today? Python, it's a programming language that lets you write and test code super fast. It's simple, it's readable, and it comes with a ton of useful libraries. That's why it's the go-to language for computer vision and artificial intelligence research. One of the key libraries is OpenCV, short for Open Source Computer Vision. It's a powerful toolkit for working with video, images, live camera streams, object detection, tracking, and even face recognition. To write my code, I'm using Visual Studio Code, or just VS Code. The Python version I'm using is 3.x, and OpenCV is OpenCV Contrib Python version 3.4. And yep, this setup works 100%. When we turn on the webcam, we see ourselves in full color, moving, smiling. But for a computer, it's just a matrix of numbers. OpenCV converts each frame to grayscale, because for machines, color is heavy and unnecessary. Let's test the webcam with a simple script. The file is called webcam_test.py. Here's what happens. CV2 video capture 0 opens the default webcam. Cap read reads one frame from the stream. CV2 imshow shows that frame on screen. Drawing rectangles around faces, that's just a classic way to prototype detection. CV2 waits key waits for any key press. CV2 destroy all windows, closes all OpenCV windows. Now about face detection. In the file harcascade frontal face default.xml, we use something called a harcascade. So what is that? Think of it's like a collection of simple filters. It's built right into OpenCV. No neural networks here, instead it looks at patterns, feature that resemble eyes, a nose or a mouth. If it finds a bunch of those in the right place, it says, alright, that's probably a face. Next we create a folder called dataset to store the captured face images. We collect 500 frames and once it's done, you'll see the message image collection completed. Now it's time to train our model. In the file called trainingmodel.py, we use the pillow library, a fork of Python's original imaging library. We train our model using the images we collected earlier. The algorithm we're using is called LBPH, Local Binary Patterns Histograms. It doesn't see a face like a human would. Instead, it sees a bunch of small textures. It compares those textures to ones it's already seen. And if they match, it says, I know this face. Once training is complete, you'll see the message training completed. The trained model is then saved to a file called trainer.yml. And now it's time to test our model. In the file testmodel.py, we're using the LBPH algorithm and loading the trained data from the file trainer.yml. Now we can simply use the recognizer predict function. I give two values, the user ID and the name. If the person is not found in the database, we display unknown. Alright, time to run the code. Running the Python script opens the webcam. And boom, we see my name in the frame. Everything works fine. To add a new face, we go back to data collect file, run it and enter ID number 2, press enter and the script starts collect face data. It will capture around 500 images. Next we go to training model file and run it. We see the training process now including my face and the face of the second person. When it's done, we get the message training completed. We update the name in the database and test again. I try it with a new image. Cool, it works great. Again. We also add a background image using cv2 imread file background.png, just to make the interface look nicer. And that's it, we just built our own face recognition system using Python and OpenCV. Not bad, right? If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe, and share your own experience with AI or computer vision in the comments. See you in the next one.